Alright guys, so we're going to be reacting to Finding Nemo, Explained by an Idiot. This is by the same guy who made Frozen 2, Explained by an Idiot. We're only going to be watching a bit. If you want to watch the full video, the link will be in the description. And I'm not using the mic because my iPad needs charge. Because my iPad's about to die. Anyways, let's get into it.
Welcome to Finding Nemo, where Merlin the clownfish goes looking for his only son, who's lost, right? And how this happened was, he had a woman, he got her a house at the drop-off, which is apparently a big deal, okay? Like, if you're living here, you're shitting in high cotton, okay? And they go to check on their 100 or so offspring in their garage, I guess, then they
Wow.
do some foreplay and see a big bad cunty-wunty killer fish. So he climbing in your windows, had your kids, had your wife, but bitch didn't get the memo. She didn't get the memo. Ha 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 ha. Kill me. And leads killer fish directly to her kids because she wanted to protect them against the advice of Marlin. He gets flicked around because he's small fishy, and bitch gets herself and all her kids fucking murdered. Great job, fucking stupid Wyman. Then clown guy wakes up and
The thing is, I just watched this movie for the first time like a few days ago. I watched it with InstaGold. Yeah. It's a very good movie. Very good movie.
finds in their driveway, I guess, one lonesome scarred egg, and he calls it Nemo and vows to protect it forever, never, never, never. Cut to years later where he's super overprotective of his son Nemo, who's a bit grown up and has a fucked fin from that scar, right? And I think they have moved into the middle.
A fucked fin. That sounds like a name location in Fortnite. If when I was mature and had weird locations, fucked fin.
The city because it's safer, and this year he's finally allowing his illiterate piece of shit son to go to school after years of them not going because he's a massive pussy. So they make their way over to the school bus and abide by traffic laws because it's not like they're fish or anything, and they can.
Traffic laws? What kind of traffic laws? Me now realizing the picture in the background is a fish inside a turkey smoking a fucking cigarettes.
So I'm over this shit, fucking jackasses. Anyway, this ass flap of a fish that killed my boy Steve Irwin is apparently
That's a school bus. That's a school bus. And alright, so the thing they're getting on is a school bus. This is a frickin' donkey.
the entire school, the sole teacher, and the school bus itself, somehow. I think it's called Stingray, unimportant. Because Merlin be like, can you take special care of my son? Because he got this midget fin, can't really swim right. Dad, you're embarrassing me in front of my friends. They take off and do not need to hold on to his back to ride him like that, because as we all know, inertia isn't really a thing underwater, because fuck logic. Anyway, Marlin finds out that they're going to the drop-off, and he gets PTSD from it, so he's be like, no, Kimo can't go to the drop-off, and he goes to get him. Meanwhile, they have in class, but it's really like a field trip. Cremo and a few friends sneak off to the edge of the drop-off to see a boat and have a dick measuring contest to see how close they can get.
Chemo, like the therapy?
Then try to peer pressure Emo into it, but he ain't budging, and his dad comes along like, what the fuck you doing? All mad at him and stuff, but he wasn't really gonna do anything. Then the murderer comes along like, sorry, I was murdering another national treasure, what can I help you with? And Nemo uses this distraction to go out and show his dad that he doesn't need that much protection, he's a big boy, and he's gonna go out and touch the boat, and his dad notices it, and he's like, come back here, I swear to God, if you touch that boat, I'm gonna cut off all your fins and shove them so far up your ass, you're gonna throw them up. Hey, young fish, don't you dare. But Cream will be like, fuck you, dive. Then he swims back in a bunch of strong words about discipline from his pop-up, who completely missed the fucking diver sneaking up on Fabio. Then another one pops up and flat.
Diver ugly.
Bags him while they bag his son up. Listen, I get not seeing the second diver because he was hidden, but look at this. You had all this distance to spot and warn your son, but you did fucking neither. What a fucking dumbass uncooked fish finger. Doesn't matter. They take Supremo up to the boat and cruise off while Merlin tries to chase after them, but tiny fishies don't swim fast enough and his son is officially lost. Let the finding of Nemo commence. So he goes down to look for help, asking the masses if they saw a boat go by, and he bumps into Dory, even this blue fish, who says that she saw a boat go by and tries to help him, but he very quickly finds out that she has short-term memory loss, and he goes, I see. Well, thanks Dementia Dory, but you're maddeningly unhelpful. And then they meet Bruce
Dementia Dory
Shark, who takes them to an AA meeting for sharks that are trying to get off meth. Eating fish. And the meeting takes place in an old sub surrounded by mines, and Marlin is high-key shitting himself, but Dory is all hunky-dory, just vibing like, hi, I'm Dory, and I've never eaten a fish. So strong. That's incredible.
Of course, Dory never ate a fish. Dory is a fish.
Marlin notices one of the divers' masks that they knocked off while kidnapping his son, then accidentally sacks Dory in the face with it, and she bleeds a bit and it goes up Bruce's nose, and that has the same effect on him as snorting a line of cocaine straight off a hooker's ass. And and now he has a real appetite for eating fishies, so they swim for that.
Whoa! Boy.
He finds out that Dory can read, they hide in a torpedo hole, then Brucey throws a torpedo at a mine and everything goes kaboom, Rico. I thought mines are supposed to be triggered when these pointy thingies get pushed in, not just by any light tap like that. Because if so, then they would have went nuclear a long time ago, right? If anybody knows, please enlighten me in the comments. Meanwhile, the dentist that caught Nemo puts him in his tank and we meet the tank gang. Say hi to Cheddar Cheese, Female Patrick, Vaporwave, Morpheus Fish, Oprah Winfrey, French Shrimpy,
Dorito Zebrafish.
Dorito Zebrafish, and Bird Pelican Guy, who slams straight into the window to observe the dentist do his dentist stuff with the fishies. By the way, this fucking muppet of a dentist doesn't notice him slamming into the fucking window, and he kicks him out once he talks to the fishies a bit. Also, here they can hear Patrick.
Can't hear you, Peach.
I said we got a live one.
But now they can.
What do we got? Root canal, and by the looks of those x-rays, it's not going to be pretty.
How? Just how? This
How can they hear him, but they couldn't before? Fucking bullshit.
doesn't make any sense at all. What the it doesn't matter. They find out that the dentist is gonna give away chemo to his small prostitute bitch-ass niece Darla, who's a fish killer, and Trimo freaks out, gets stuck in this suction tube, and the Dorito Zebra's like, get out on your own. I can't, I got a fucked fin. Never stop me. So Lando wiggles around
I got a fucked fin. Never stop me.
a bit and is able to get on his own. Good for him. Now fuck him and back to his dad and Dory, who are currently waking up from an explosion coma and run away from the sub that is sliding off a cliff into this chasm of doom, and they keep swimming away in a straight line instead of going left or right to avoid the sub like the jizz-brained fish they are. That's okay, the sub stops, they get lucky, but Dory drops the mask into the Mariana Trench. That clownfish is too afraid to go down because he's a massive vagine, but Dory's Sigma female has exactly zero shits to give and drags him down with her. Why aren't there any Sigma female memes, huh? I thought this was supposed to be the age of equality, assholes. Is alright though, Sigma male sounds funnier. Also, don't all fish have their respective depth limit? And if they go past it, they would, die? Man, it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna pretend that their depth limit is infinite. So down there, they find this fish that uses its light as bait to eat other fish
Anglerfish.
and run away from it and spot the mask, so Merlin does evasive maneuvers while she reads the address on the back of the mask. Then they trap the fugly ass fish, and he asks her what she read, and she'd be like, oh, that's easy, P. Sherman 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney. I remembered something. Yeah, cool, but where is that? I need to find my son. Man, fuck your son! I remembered shit! Now back to the fucked son. He becomes part of the tank gang, and they hatch a dastardly plan to help him and all of them escape by ruining the filtration system or tank cleaning system thingy to make it dirty as fuck, so the dentist will have to clean the tank, and to do that, he has to take them all out and put them in individual baggies, at which point they will try and roll out the window and escape into the sea. A plan which Zebra Dorito says is foolproof, but I don't see how they'll be able to roll up this ledge and fall down onto the sidewalk without exploding and roll through the street without cars running them over, then up the cliff that is this curb, then into the sea. And I'm gonna be proven right with this last bit, because Nemo gets put into an individual baggie and put into a tray that he cannot escape from, and the curb is definitely higher than this
Yes.
ledge right here, so fuck you. That foolproof plan of yours can suck my balls. Alright, in the meanwhile, Dad breaks up with Dory because he's really annoying, and he gets mocked by a school of fish, then helped by them. See, they give him directions on how to get to Sydney. They're gonna need to go on this underwater highway or something, and they point them in the right direction, and off they go, except they task Dory with remembering to go through the big bad trench when they meet it, not over it, which she immediately forgets because, dang, look at that big ass trench. And cause Marlin is a pussy ass beta male cuck, he wants to go over the trench, not through it. And at first, the coast on top seems to be clear. They see the highway current thingy, and is all good. But and yet another example of characters in this movie being blind motherfucking televisioning bastards. Either that or shit keeps appearing out of thin water like magic. They get descended upon by a horde of jellyfish. Then, cause Dory high on that good kush, she decides to make a race out of getting
Dory high on that good stuff. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna be stopping there. So, if you want to watch the rest, click the link in the description below. And that's gonna be in the video. Bye, guys.